Hi, and welcome back to the traveling adventures of SoFloMas, SoFloDining, and beyond.
He's Chef Dan. I'm Darus with a D.
And this is day 2 of our visit to Surfside at the Solar by Blue Green.
Mm-hmm.
So this day we've got a little more adventurous. We ventured out in the area. One thing I got to say is this location is really great. And I mean location as in geographic location, because you are in the middle of like everything.
Yeah.
And I think your son Jake and granddaughter Alex came over.
Yeah, they came over. They're in the neighborhood, so they
live in a neighborhood, and
they Ubered over.
We Ubered with them into Surfside proper, the city, and we had lunch at Flanigan's.
Yes.
And for those of you who don't know Flanigan's has the best ribs. There is nobody that has better. When I say ribs, I mean your traditional barbecue ribs, because I know there's 101 variations out there of ribs, but these ribs, you just pull the bones right out. There's nobody in Florida that's going to beat these ribs. But anyway, we had lunch there. And from there, we took a little walk around town, and then we got to Bal Harbour.
Right. We went to the Bal Harbour Shops.
And tell them what that is.
It's a beautiful shopping mall. It's very upscale.
Very upscale.
And chic. It's got fountains, and in the fountains you'll find turtles and just all kinds of nature and beauty.
Yep.
Everything flows. Very serene. It's the kind of atmosphere you want to shop in. Right. And we did the shops. My son treated me to a lot of perfume stores. Right. And one was an Italian one was a French one, and we couldn't decide what we wanted, so they gave me all kinds of little samples, which I took home, and then finally I did make a decision. But it took a while.
Yeah, it's 3 stories. The mall is 3 stories.
Yeah.
It's not a huge mall. But
no.
It's 3 stories, very upscale, and walking distance.
Yeah. And
then from there, we left there. We took a walk through the little town of Surfside.
Right. We went by the butterflies.
Right. We went by the butterflies.
That's how you know you're in Surfside. There will be butterflies.
And then we checked out the little stores. The very, very large amount of kosher restaurants and grocery stores. I think we stopped in a grocery store to get something to drink. And from there, we would walk back to the hotel, but this time we walked back on the beach path.
On the beach path, yes.
Right, on the walking path. Beautiful.
That was so much fun.
Very serene, very peaceful. You get the salt air coming in, and it's just the whole area is really nice.
It's relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's like we're home, but we're on vacation.
Yeah. So then when we got back to the resort, Jeanette was there.
Yes, that's right. She had pulled up.
She got out of work. She met us there.
Yes, and we all were whisked off to dinner.
And we got whisked off to dinner.
At the Aventura Mall.
And that's our second dining experience was Joey Aventur.
Yeah.
Joey Aventur, again, just like I mentioned in the previous video. We did a full-blown review and video of it. So if you'd like to read more of it, we'll go more in depth with it.
Oh, yeah.
You go to SoFloDining.com or South Florida Dining on Facebook, or just hashtag SoFloDining, and you'll find it. So we went to Joey Aventur, and I have to let Doris tell you
of the marvelous experience.
What happened when we got there, because it was a very hot day, humid, upper 90s, so go ahead.
Yeah, we're not used to really, really hot days here in the Miami area, the North Miami area, and it turns out that day was extremely. Anyway, we walked in, and before we got to the hostess desk, we were greeted on our left-hand side by 2 young ladies who were offering us either a choice of mineral water, right?
Yeah.
And Prosecco or champagne. How do you like that?
Yeah. Now, I don't know if they always have that, but on this occasion, they had it.
Yes. Yes, and it was absolutely marvelous. I've been places and I've done things, and I've never been treated like that, and kudos to them.
Yeah.
They're truly innovative.
So from there, we were seated. We got a seat close to the kitchen so we could see the whole kitchen operation.
Yeah, that was awesome.
The place is huge.
Yes.
They have outdoor dining, which when we were there wasn't open yet.
Right.
The inside dining, huge. And then they have a second floor.
Right. The second floor is amazing.
Food was amazing. In a brief synopsis, I guess,
Yeah.
the waitress told us that the chefs go around the world. They find dishes they like. They get the recipes. They source the ingredients from that location, and that's how the stuff gets on the menu.
Yeah. Yeah. Talk about innovative.
Yeah.
Right?
So again, like I said, if you want to see our review, it's a pretty good review we did on that one. The bonus to that is you are right next to the Aventura Mall. So,
What's better than that? And the Aventura Mall is growing.
So if you were shopping and you want to go to lunch, you just pop right on over there, have some lunch. You'll love it. And then from there, let's see. So from there, we went back to our room again.
Right.
We go to our room a lot, but we went back to our room and we finished up the night, and that'll lead us to our last day.
Right.
So we will see you next week with our next installment. Bye.
Bye.